OPATAFUOR, he's the one we adore. With his wisdom and his strength, he always soars in the society. He's a powerful force, his spirit shines bright. It's an unstoppable source. OPATAFUOR, he stands and proud with his words of wisdom. We are all endowed, he brings unity.
You are highly welcome to this wonderful channel. It is your channel. It is our channel. You are welcome to the program called Earth Mysteries. I am your prophet OPATAFUOR. Today too happens to be the 30th of August 2024. And I deem it great and expedient to come your way with our Friday motivation messages. Indeed, I am in at this particular moment of your life to inspire you and share something relevant with you. Kindly click on the subscription button and then click on the notification bell so that anytime that we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to get it. I believe very well that you are swimming in the pot of health. And by the grace of God, I believe where God has brought us so far in this 2024, He will definitely see us through to the end of this year. God bless you and stay tuned. Kindly share this link with a lot of people as much as you can. All the available means to which you can use to share this link on the social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, on WhatsApp, all the groups that you join on WhatsApp. Kindly do me a favor by sharing this link to them. Today too, I would like to pin my voice on this topic. Why people who speak the truth in the society are often hated. We normally hate people who speak the truth, especially if you are found in the continent of Africa, West African to be precise, where corruption is of a higher standard in a society. There is an old adage that goes like this: whoever tells the truth is being chased out of 9 villages. Whoever tells the truth is being chased out of 9 villages. Which literally means that when you decide to speak the truth, the rest assured that you will definitely amass a lot of hatreds. A lot of haters. You become an anathema to people whilst you have not done anything to them. You become their biggest enemy in life because you have spoken the truth. John chapter 8 verse 44. Bible says that we are of our father, the devil, who has never spoken of the truth. There is nothing good in him. He used to be a murderer. He has deceived a lot of people. According to the book of John chapter 8 verse number 44, that's exactly what the Bible says. It says we are of the devil, because lies and everything comes directly from the devil. I believe that nobody would love to be ascribed or simply stigmatized as being the devil. For that matter, if we want to be called as the children of God, the children of light, then we need not to carry along with a pervasive tongue. I believe that, and I understand, we are in an era marked by a pervasive mendacity. So the articulation of telling the truth can only be carried out by a singular act of courage. If you are not courageous enough in this end time, you can never speak the truth. Most especially where society and countries and the nations of our world, in the interglobal world, are experiencing hardship. Today, it is very difficult, even if you are working in a company and you don't join hands with evil, with those corrupt workers over there, and do evil against the company, steal from the company's coffers, automatically you're going to be hatred. People are going to dislike you for no reason. People are going to level all forms of accusations against you, probably because you have not joined hands with them. In the society of ours, we tell lies. We never tell a single truth. But we all go out there and portray to be Christians. We all go out there and portray as Muslims. We go out there and portray the reflection of whatever religion that we find ourselves. I believe that when we talk about Islamic religion, the religion, you will never accept that it was built based on lies. So you see, when a Muslim tends to tell lies, then it necessarily means that you don't value your religion. You are trying to misrepresent the nature of your religion. You're trying to tell people out there that your religion is never built and doesn't have that credibility. Majority of the populations in the nations of our world are Muslims. If you are a Christian and you claim to be a follower of Christ and you can't speak the truth, you are always fond of telling lies, then it means that you are not worth it. The kind of a Christ that you are talking about is not worth for people to emulate from. It's not worth for people to celebrate him. He is never worth for people to follow him in life, because you can never follow a leader who always tell lies, who always play on the intelligence of people, who always tell lies to the society. You can never follow such person, because a society can never be built on the foundation of lies. If such happens, then it means that the particular society will never go anywhere in life. If a relationship is built on lies, be rest assured that this said relationship is not going anywhere. It's quite pathetic that in these end times, the wife are telling their husbands lies, a lot of lies, all forms of things. Even when they are caught real-handed, these wonderful wives of ours, they will deny it. Why would the wife claim to be a Christian, a born again, a believer, and still go ahead and carry along with her a pervasive tongue, a tongue that tells lies a lot? Why is such supposed to be? Why are such acts and incidents supposed to happen in our midst? In a society where we want to develop ourselves, build ourselves, love ourselves, respect ourselves, and our wives are telling lies. In a society where we want to be responsible, then our husbands and fiancés are telling lies to us. When such happens, be rest assured that we're not going anywhere. We can never develop. We can never access the glory of God when the husband and the wife tells lies a lot. And be rest assured that Bible says that in the book of John, chapter 8, verse number 44, that anybody who tells lies is of the devil. And when I tell you that you are a devil, you will never accept it. But the works and the thing that comes out of us will tell us who exactly we are. If we are from Christ, then we have to opt in for truth. If we are of the devil, then we have to tell lies. It's as simple as that. What exactly are you doing? It is very funny that it is very difficult for some people to tell the truth. Most of people, their life depends on telling lies. Majority of the people, their life depends on telling lies solely. So how can these particular people change in the society? They cannot, because their life depends solely on telling lies to each other in the society. The politicians have lost it all. There's no single truth in them. They give out fake and empty promises. They try as much as possible within their capacity and tell lies. Tell people what they will never do. Give people fake policies. Things that they don't even have it at heart. They try and win the hearts of the masses by telling lies, giving them fake and empty promises. These are what our politicians are capable of. So, within the score of truths, our politicians have lost it all. They don't tell the truth, especially the politicians that are found in Africa. Always lies, lies. So are you trying to tell me as a political leader that there is no single day that you can avail yourself, take to yourself that today I'll tell the truth. And when I tell the truth, I will definitely honor my word. Politicians everywhere. When we go to the society, in the African community, our traditional leaders have lost it all. Our kings and queens and chiefs, in our traditional leaders, in our traditional society, these people have lost it all. Today, the queen and the leader who have sworn that no matter what happens, he or she will speak the truth. You see these people not being ashamed, standing publicly, telling lies. And these people claim to be our leaders. These people claim to be our traditional leaders. In the olden days, in the continent of Africa, when you travel to a village and you can't get a place to sleep, you go to the chief's palace. You go to the king's and the queen's palace. This is where you go there and ask of a place to sleep. But in this era where it is marked by a pervasive mendacity, where the articulation of unadulterated truth can only be carried out by a singular act of courage. You can't go to the king's palace. You can't go to the queen's palace and ask of something, because if you're not careful, these said people will assassinate you and use you for their evil purposes and agenda. Why have we lost our glory? Why have we lost it all? As an African society, we can never speak the truth. We can never tell the truth. We have lost it. The chiefs tells the lies. These end time chiefs, I don't really know what is actually wrong with them. These leaders, if everybody will lie, not the chief, not a traditional leader. But the saddest aspect of it is that those who tells the truth most are being hated. And those who tell lies, the kings and the queens in the society who tells lies most, are the people who are being honored, who are being accepted by the youth of African continent. The youth of African populace are the very people who honor those who tells lies. But the question here is that, can we build our nations and our country based on lies? We cannot. But the saddest aspect of it is that we don't like the truth. We detest it. This is why our African leaders, The wise ones in the society say that those who tells the truth are being chased out of 9 villages. It will shock you that you will suddenly become an enemy because you spoke the truth. Can we develop as a nation? Can we develop as a country, as a community, as a society, as a giving vicinity? Can we develop based on lies? Can we develop ourselves as humans based on telling lies? Why? Why have we fallen from the grace that God bestowed upon us with that of the African race? We were being noted for calling a spade a spade. But somewhere along the line, we have suddenly lost it all. We don't tell the truth. Now, deep down, when we go to the religious leaders, we have lost it all. The prophet, the same acclaimed prophet, apostles, bishop, the teachers, the pastors that we think they carry the message of truth, they have also fallen from the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. They have also fallen from the grace of the Holy Spirit. They have also fallen from the truth of the Spirit. Today, it will shock you that those said acclaim miracles that these said so-called prophets have been performing, and they have been airing it on the social media and all media platforms. You will be shocked to discover that all these things are fake and lies. But they claim that they are the true servant of God, and they are the direct representative of Christ here on earth. But there's no single act in the Bible. There's no single miracles in the Bible that was staged. Everything that is coded right there in scriptures happened really. It's of reality. It's a genuine content that is being written in there in scriptures. But what can you and I see? Faking of miracles, faking of prophecies, to an extent where they indoctrinate people, fake gospel, they propagate false gospel in a society. Our religious leaders have also lost it all. Where did it begin? And where are we going? As a giving society, all those that we think will be there to serve us with truth, these people have sadly lost it. Today, on the 30th of August 2024, I have come on your screen to tell you that be a man of your word, be a woman of your word, be the carrier of truth. For if we don't turn on a new leaf and we are fond of telling lies to ourselves day in and day out, I'm telling you that it is going to have effect on ourselves and the society at large. Remember this, that in the book of John, chapter number 8, verse number 44, it says that anybody who tells lie is of the devil. You are the devil's incarnate. You originated from the devil. You carry the genes, the DNA of the devil. Why? Because we know from the concept that the devil always carry along with him with a pervasive tongue. A tongue that has never spoken of the truth before. That is what the devil is fully capable of. But you and I will attest to the fact that we were created in the image and likeness of God. You can never marry a woman who never tells the truth. Now, in marriages of some people, and the marriage that we have been seeing in this end time, truth has lost it all. When you go into the marriage, you see that the foundation of the marriage was built basically on lies. It is the only lies that is full of in the relationship. Why is it supposed to be that? How can I meet somebody that I claim that I love and I would begin to tell lies or begin to hide something from the other partner? Why is it supposed to be that? We are practicing this because we have allowed ourselves for the devil to sow a seed in us. And why is it supposed to be that? We don't belong to the devil. We belong to God and the true spirit. We can only experience a happy marriage, a successful marriage, a marriage that is well established, and a marriage that is well founded. We can only experience some of these things when we are truthful in the relationship, when we tell the truth in there, when we try and correct people, tell our husbands and tell our wives to tell the truth, to be a speaker of truth, to be noted for calling a spade a spade. That relationship that you have established, it can only come to fruition. You can only realize something positive out of it when there is truth in there. Speaking of the truth is sometimes as bitter as a gall. But lo and behold, we can never and ever know peace when we forsake the gross prospect of speaking truth. We can never, as a society, in a marriage, we can never experience peace in there when we don't speak truth to ourselves as the committed partner in here. If we don't speak truth, we can never and ever experience joy, happiness. Excitement can never be found in our relationship. Sometimes the devil looks so deceptive, thereby making those people who speaks of lies, who tells lies a lot, think in their mental faculty that they are more wise. Sometimes speaking of lies makes you think that you're wise, but in the latter round, you see that you have amassed a lot of shame, disgrace unto yourself. And sometimes when people get to find out that whatever that you have said, whatever that you have spoken, whatever that has come out of you is not worth substantive. It is never worth of truth. This is where people will suddenly look down upon you. People will start disrespecting you. People will never love you because you don't tell the truth. Most politicians and leaders, religious and traditional leaders, have lost it all. It is so aberrative that you see a young guy who is insulting an elder in position, a young guy insulting a political leader, a young guy insulting a religious leader, a pastor, a prophet, a young guy insulting a traditional leader who is a queen, or whoever that it may be. You see a young guy insulting people of such category. If such happens, when you delve into issues clearly, you will see that such people have lost it all. They have lost their self-dignity. They have lost their reputation. Why? Because they have said a lot of lies. So people are fed up. And when you tell a lot of lies and people begin to become fed up on you, this is where they will start yelling insults at you. They will disrespect you in such a way that you will never feel comfortable. Today, a friend tells lies to a friend. Why can I be a friend to you? Claiming to be somebody of a good character. I can never be a friend to a liar. You can never also be a friend to me when I don't speak the truth. Because when we burst into a relationship, being it friendship, cordial relationship, whatever that it may be, and we don't tell truth to ourselves, be very rest assured that we ain't going anywhere with that relationship that we have started. So, please, be of your word. Be noted for calling a spade a spade. Today, the adult in the society, sometimes there are some people, the way they are grown up and mature, when they stand publicly and begin to talk, you think that because they are mature, so whatever that they are saying is of the truth. In the African society, there is a thought, a speculation that an adult does not speak lies. Whatever Once you are matured and grown up, within the ages of 45 years and above, whatever that such personality says is of the truth. But what can you and I see? Today, it will be short. It will be of your interest to see that people of that age category tells lies more than the youth. Why? Even if you don't have anything to leave behind for your kids, for the young generation, not the truth of telling truth, not the tongue that we use in telling truth. If I cannot leave anything for my kids, not the tongue that is used to carry the message of truth everywhere that I go. If I cannot leave anything for my kids, not the tongue that is used in telling truth, the gross gift that I can impact upon my children, upon people who are on me, as a religious leader and as a reverend minister of God, the greatest gift of all time that I can impact upon the life of people is the gift of truth, is the gift of telling truth. That is the greatest gift that a man can ever receive. We are in an era that is marked by a pervasive mendacity, where the articulation of unadulterated truth can only be carried out by a singular act of courage. If you are not courageous enough, you can never speak of the truth. That is why our ancestors said that the one who tells the truth are being chased out of 9 villages. People will hate you, but no matter what they hate you, never tell lies. When you're being asked of it, you tell it as how it is. You don't tell lies. Lies to an extent that will affect people. Lies to an extent where it will affect people's destiny. People have lost their job because they tell lies in there. When God was so gracious enough to give them a job to do, when they went to their job centers, they never went there to speak of the truth. Always they tell lies. The white people have been able to mastermind this act by telling themselves the truth. That is why their country always experience what we call development. They are able to experience development because they tell truth to themselves. They initiate the spirit of truth. They carry out the spirit of truth in any endeavors of theirs. The reason why they are flying at a higher altitude is because they tell the truth to themselves. But the African society, lies is what is killing us. The chiefs, the political leaders, the religious leaders, all the leaders, the adults tells lies. The medical experts tells lies. Pastors tells lies. The nurses and all these white colored job people, those who work for the government, all government officials, over 98% of these people tells lies. They use pen to steal. They does a lot of things, shameful things, and they don't care. Why? Because something is deeply ingrained within their human psyche, and that is the spirit of lies. And you can attest to this fact that we cannot progress as a society when we have that character. So please, desist. If you want to grow old, if you want to live long, in the beginning, when you start telling truth, people will hate you. But don't look at the sort of hatred that is being mounted on you. Don't look at it. Look solely unto the Spirit of God and see to it that, even though if you are not being recognized in the early stages of telling the truth, in the end, no matter what, you shall be crowned. No matter what, you shall be honored. Nobody lights up a candle and put it under a table. We all light up a candle and put it on a table and expect the candle to light our ways. And the only light to human life is truth, the spirit of truth, the soul of truth, the only light to human life. Most people have lost their respect in their job centers. People have lost their job. People have lost a lot of opportunity. People have lost it all because of the spirit of lies. So many businesses have sunk and fallen. Some people have gone back to a financial state of bankruptcy because of lies, because they tried doing certain things which does not connote to the spirit of truth, and in the latter round it rendered them in the financial state of bankruptcy. Don't be smart. I believe that the Spirit of God is upon your life, and God will strengthen you, help you out, and in the end you shall be crowned, and in the end you shall be celebrated as a legend among legends. In every room there's an exceptional. In every given society there's an exceptional personality in there, and I want you to be the type that people will point finger to, that people will point finger at and say, this guy is genuine, this guy is authentic, this guy really meant whatever that he or she says. Stay humble and be blessed. As a religious leader, a political leader, there's still a chance. There's still more room for you to improve upon your character, your attitude, your thank. Henceforth, start speaking the truth and realizing yourself and see that even though we are in a society that is marked by a pervasive mendacity, but no matter what happens, you always stand in for truth. God bless you and bless you so much. Much respect for you and more grace to your elbow. Kindly subscribe to this channel, thereby clicking on the subscription button, and then click on the notification bell so that anytime that we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to get it. God bless you and bless you. Catch me same time next week so that we can share ideas together. I believe that God will never forsake you. Remember, there is a saying that whoever tells the truth will be chased out of 9 villages, which means you amass a lot of haters for yourself in time that you begin to speak of the truth. But no matter what happens, speak the truth. I've adopted a lifestyle that no matter what happens, I'll tell the truth. I will correct people. I will be noted for calling the spirit in society, no matter what happens. And I believe that henceforth, you are also going to do the same. The fact of the matter is that the Spirit of God, the true God who created heaven and earth, can never dwells in a temple that is full of filth. The Spirit of God can never live in a temple that is dirty. And the spirit of lies is full of dirty. It's full of filth. The Spirit of truth lives in a clean body. And by speaking of truth, it means you have exempted yourself. You have consecrated yourself and allowed the Spirit of God to use you to transform, touch so many lives. And in the end, we are here on earth to touch each and everyone's life. I am supposed to touch your life. You're also supposed to touch my life. And by so doing, we help in developing a society, building up infrastructure, and putting out measures that will help us as a society at large. God bless you and bless you so much. I love you. May the peace of God live with you tonight. Bless you indeed. It is a wonderful evening in the continent of Africa, Ghana to be precise. If you have any problem you want to share with me, you can pick up the number showing on the screen and give me a WhatsApp message, and I will gladly respond to you. God bless you and bless you so much.
OPATAFUOR, you're strong and kind, mighty heart and a brilliant mind. Generosity in every game, change the world in your name. Every day you rise and grind, lift us up, leave none behind. In your shadow we find the light, guiding us to better heights. OPATAFUOR, to the power, strength and love in every hour. Generosity like summer rain, you shine through every pain. Oh, you the power, strength and love in every hour. Generosity like summer rain, you shine through every pain. In your presence fear subside, kindness is your greatest pride. Every battle you fight to win, bringing hope time and again. When the world feels cold and dark, you ignite that hopeful spark. With a heart so big and wide, bringing hope time and again. OPATAFUOR, you the power, strength and love in every hour. Generosity like summer rain, you shine through every pain. When the world feels cold and dark, you ignite that hopeful spark. With a heart so big and wide,